I've had this ultimate motorcycle book since the 90s, and by far my favorite bike has always been this 1980s Honda Africa Twin Desert Racer. When I found out they made a race replica version of it, I always wanted one, but you can't really get them here in the States. They're extremely hard to come by. Well, Honda brought the Africa Twin back in 2016. This time it's available in the States, and I wanted one when they came out, didn't have enough money. Now I do, so I'm gonna fulfill those childhood dreams a little bit. Well, here we are. Drove 2 hours over here to Velocity Cycles in Mechanicsburg to check out and potentially buy this 2017 Honda Africa Twin CRF1000L. She's pretty good looking. I've wanted this bike since they first came out, but I couldn't find a good deal on one, and so I was like, you know what, I'll hang on to my F800, which, speaking of, here's one right here, F800 GS. But there are quite a few things I don't love about this motorcycle, and so Africa Twin it is. Now this one has some scuffs on it, around 10,000 miles, and he pointed out all the flaws before I came down and sent me close-ups, but he's asking $9,300 on it. I've already got him down well below $8,000, so the price seemed pretty decent. And this one's already got some aftermarket mods on it, the heated grips, the crash bars, and actually it's pretty clean. He made it sound like it was all banged up. He mentioned the luggage was loose on these, but apparently these factory luggage are pretty junky anyway. Got plenty of meat on the tires. The Moto Z tire in the rear, and the front looks pretty similar. So yeah, let me go talk to this guy, see what we can do. Of course I gotta grab a darn mask too, because of the whole COVID thing.
Imagine you looked at it out there, Chris?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Are you Chris?
I'm Chris.
Nice to meet you,
I guess
Chris.
we'll do that. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's go for a little ride on this thing. See what it's about. Try out the ABS here. Oh yeah. Looks good. I'd say she feels pretty good. Felt the traction control kick on in the first gear, so that works. ABS works good. Nice throttle response. Pretty sharp looking bike. I like it. Big thumbs up from me. I'm sold. Try that traction control again. Try out the traction control in the grass here. I don't want to dump the thing, but oh yeah, sweet. That's pretty cool. Never had traction control before. And it's nice you can switch it off on here too, so pretty sweet. The coolant recovery tank is full of coolant. You can look at it from underneath there. It's got the center stand. Speaking of, let's try that center stand out. Beautiful. And then the oil dipstick is right here. Yep. Oil's clean and up to level. Front and rear brake pads got plenty of meat left in there. No pulsations while braking. Got the big foot pad on the kickstand. Pop this seat up on here too. No toolkit, at least I would assume that's where that would go. Rear seat bolt on. All right, Chris, well, I'll take it.
Sweet, Chris, thanks.
Cash money. Alrighty, had a couple guys help me push a big turret up in there. Well, just tie her down. A little awkward to tie down, but I ain't going nowhere. All right, got her back home here. This is the next day. Sitting next to my F800 GS, and I gotta say, this is just such a beautiful motorcycle, but I've definitely fallen in love with the Africa Twin, and its looks are growing on me. So let me get these a couple things pulled off of this F800 GS, and this is going to be going up for sale. So if anybody's looking for a clean F800 GS, this is an 09, about just over 10,000 miles on it. This is the bike for you. Comment down below if you want it. Just got to pull a few things off, like the mesh that I had going over the tank. Well, it's actually not even the tank, but over the airbox cover. The RAM mount, cell phone mount. I actually might get a different one of these because I had my phone pop out of this once. It used to hold my Galaxy S9 perfectly, but the S9 Plus that I have now it's a little big. But yeah, still works for now. And then, oh yeah, the custom cup holder. Every bike's got to have one of these. So it's nice to build your own too. I already loosened up these hose clamps, but that's just hose clamped right around here, and then you have this rubber band that goes over top if you're hitting the highway and you don't want your coffee to blow out of there. Works great. Otherwise, comes with the top case too, and I got to get her cleaned up. Oh, I don't want to forget my cramp buster. These things are awesome for your throttle when you're long trips. Extends the throttle to keep the load off your wrist and put it on your palm better. So things really come in handy. Keep your wrist from cramping up. Hence the cramp buster. Yes. Drop that on the Africa Twin. Boom. Just like that. So your palm rests on it, and then if you're not using it, you just fold it forward like that and leave it where it's pretty much out of your way. Of course, it pops right off too if you want it out of there. So this really comes in handy for things like your spare glasses, your Corona mask, whatever else that you don't care about flying away if it happens to get lost, or yeah, works good. Sure, I'll be doing lots of mods to this bike, but one thing I noticed right off the rip was I like that this seat comes up. It's great, got a little bit of storage under there, but I wonder what's under this rear seat. So let's that should really come up. It's got two 10mm bolts holding it, and I'd imagine you could use some more storage there. Yeah, look at that. That's a stupid design. There should be a quick clip for that, because you could put your registration, some spare tools under there, whatever else. Plenty of space. So that's going to be mod number 1. I want that rear seat to come up. So instead of getting fancy with it, I think I'm just going to get some shorter bolts that go in, maybe like 3 threads, and weld some, make them like little T-bolts or something. These are 6x1 thread. And yeah, I want something just a little bit shorter. These two will do. Looks good. And come over to, should have some rods in here. And like a piece of this stainless rod, I'll just cut that off and tack it on. Done deal. And whenever you're done welding something, you want to go and quench it. That really makes it much stronger in the end. All right, here we go, moment of truth. See if these suckers work, if it's a good idea. It's one, not started yet. There it goes. And started. I guess it's a little tight to get in here. Let's see if this works though. Oh, is my T gonna hit the plastic? No, but that's bottomed out right now completely, and it's still loose. Let's hit the other side. What's going on here? Can always hit it with like some pliers, you know, my Leatherman I always have on there, but yeah, that'll work. It's still loose on the other side. Not sure why that is, because it's definitely tight. Pop this off, see if it does that with the regular bolt. Yeah, same thing. Still loose either way. So it's not my T-bolt causing the problem. I see, this is like one of those slide-in nuts, and so it's still loose in there. Let's see if I can fix that, even though it's not a big deal, but yeah, this has got those little steel collars, so I bet you if I shave a hair off of each one, that'll solve the issue. That'll do trick. It's good too, because as this plastic gets compressed in the future, these will still work good without the seat being all loosey-goosey. And that's snug. Hey, that nice and tight, not loose anymore. Perfect, quick access, Baja racing seat here. I mean, it could be quicker, but quicker than having to get a 10mm out, that's for sure. Watch now they interfere with the seat. I better not, since they stick out further. No, not at all. Perfect. $1 million. This is like the big brother to my 1986 XL600R, which I love this bike so much. Great off-road, not so great on-road, and this one quite opposite. Amazing on-road, kind of crummy off-road because of its weight. All right, well, you know what? That's gonna wrap this up. I don't even know what the point of this video was. I just wanted to, I guess, share getting this bike, and I thought maybe I'd do a more detailed review. But there's so much good information already online on these bikes and the F800 GS. So I'll just slap together this quick video, and yeah, hopefully somebody finds it interesting. And if not, I'll have it in my video log of things I've done in my life. And maybe one day when I'm dead, my kids can see it. So either way, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you thought it sucked. Not that that helps me out any. And consider dropping me a comment, give me any feedback or suggestions, or if you'd like to see more videos on this bike and modifications I do in the future, then let me know that, and I'll definitely take care of that. Anyway, this is Chris Brown here at No Nonsense Know How, and this has been a video about buying an Africa Twin. All right, I'll see you next time. Look at what fell on the ground when I picked this book up. This old pot leaf, I guess I put it in here when I was a kid. I used to grow weed in the woods when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old. Things stayed in good shape though. Pretty cool. Somebody else will find that in the future.